Smart Men's Business Stars continue with more of business insight, I could say. But before that, you should know that investment is possible in Uganda, and very possible more so if you want to invest in government bonds. How sure and how possible is this? Use the USSD code *292# for those who are definitely trying to invest in government bonds. *292# is the USSD code for you to invest in these particular government bonds. Zabo is a platform by OTEX South Africa, and it's giving you that advantage to invest with just a minimum of 15,000 Ugandan shillings today. Kickstart off your investment journey, open up an account, use your NIN, and you get going with Zabu. Remember, the markets open at 8:15 a.m. and close at 3:15 p.m. East African Standard Time. Zabu is a platform by OTEX South Africa, and OTEX South Africa says do something new. Well, the new thing that you can choose today is by investing in government bonds. Remember, these markets are closed full time on public holidays and during the weekends, but then the rest of the time between 8:15 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. your investment can easily kick off with Zabo. Zabo is a platform by OTEX, and it is definitely here to tell you you can do something new today. Zabo, my money, my future. OTEX East Africa, do something new, and there you can kick off your investment journey with Zabo. Zabo, my money, my future. OTEX East Africa says do something new. Now, our SMB Insight this morning is taking us to the Microfinance Support Center performance. The Yoga funds, according to the Microfinance Support Center performance, have improved livelihoods of almost 4.7 million people. Now, 31 cooperatives have been revived throughout the 2022, and Islamic finance needs to be addressed according to those under the Microfinance Support Center. And we get this insight regarding the Microfinance Support Center performance for the year ended December 2022.
We were allocated funds is always much above the available supply of resources. also the members, because we do not only focus on the entities, but also the members within the entities. And we continue to do that, focusing on the artisans, the musicians, and so on. It's a growing industry as well, and slum dwellers. We have tried to build these members into formal institutions. We continue to offer continuing support and technical assistance to institutions, and we supported 1,790 because most of these circles and groups, it takes a bit of time for them to stand on their own, so we maintain continuous support and technical advice so that they can survive and sustain their operations in the long term. We also continue to train members, honorable members, the members of these circles. They also need to understand, they need to be financially literate, otherwise they cannot properly benefit from the circles. They need to know their rights and obligations as they borrow and save. So we continue to support them as well through literacy programs and through tours and visits that are usually headed by the Honorable Minister for Microfinance to educate the masses on their rights and obligations within the financial sector and as they borrow and lend and save. Honorable members, we also worked jointly. We went beyond the traditional mandate of MSC, which is to build capacity and lend. We went further to help the circles themselves, even in the areas of recovery of money where they were finding difficulties, and we worked jointly with various district and local. In terms of the activities we shall be undertaking, honorable members, we'll continue to avail credit services to qualifying clients, both under the Islamic and conventional financing. We will continue the mobilization and revival of the defunct cooperative. We estimated the 50 circles and unions. We'll offer credit to an estimated 1,000 client institutions at an average of 50 million each. We'll continue the skilling, financing to artisans, and support cottage industries and slum dwellers with a target of 5,000 individual beneficiaries. Honourable members, it's our desire to introduce Islamic finance in at least 3,000 circles. We have met this need when we introduced the yoga circles, and also with our other existing circles. We have, found members and communities that have expressed a very strong demand for Islamic finance, and we intend to introduce it in most of our circles, and we already have existing expertise within to develop Islamic financing products. We'll continue to create demonstration or model circles so as to reach about 90% of the districts, so that they can continue to be a source of learning for the infant circles that have been newly created. We will continue to support circles and products and groups to develop relevant poor products to meet the needs of their members, because as we speak now, some circles have products but which are not the most relevant for the kind of communities that they operate in. They tend to copy the products elsewhere. And that explains also the high interest rate in some cases, because the products are not properly designed by their governance in various areas. We'll continue to strengthen institutions through technical assistance. At MSC, we have a central resource where these circles can consult us on a wide range of areas, and we support them in legal aspects, IT, and several other areas using our central resource available at Microfinance Support Center. We also continue to strengthen the membership, because as I said earlier, circles and groups cannot work properly with a membership which is not properly informed, because they risk being exploited. So we continue the support to the members themselves so that they are financially literate. In the process, we hope to create 2 million employment opportunities in the various areas benefiting youth, women, and PWEs. We also continue the formation and registration of additional Imyoga circles, because, as I presented earlier here, there are some categories which were left out. In areas of Karamoja, for example, you will not find all the Imyoga categories represented. We want Imyoga categories to be present in the various geographical areas. We'll continue to provide additional seed capital. In addition to the 30, we'll be giving additional seed capital for those who qualify. It is very important and urgent that we introduce the relevant product, especially the Islamic finance, where it has been demanded, especially this is in West Nile, in the areas of also Busoga, and I think Butambala and PG areas. We've found communities that have really insisted that they cannot benefit well from the traditional circles, and they want Islamic products. So those areas are unfunded, honorable members, and our request is that the members consider those non-Imyoga, the digitization and Islamic finance as critical areas which remain unfunded.
And well, speaking of government programs, now takes us to focusing our eyes onto the parish development model, and we're joined by Edison Mumbere this morning to let's try to understand the picture of the PDM and the third quarter disbursement of the funds to the different parishes. Edison Mumbere joining us this morning.
Thank you thank you for hosting this very morning.
Okay, you've been working on the PDM issues, and I want to believe you've got deeper knowledge about what is going on currently, because most people are still asking themselves what is happening. Why is it that our parishes are not being considered in the parish development model disbursement of the funds?
A couple of things, very many are happening there.
Yeah.
And actually, if you watched my yesterday's story, you'll find that some few people, even ginger, the guys I talked to, our reporter talked to, ginger, most of them don't know what's going on.
with the parish.
Never had the parish government motto. They always hear on TV like we are speaking now, but they have never received the money. But here's the thing. I went to the Ministry of Finance, and the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Finance, that's Ramadan Kofi, was like, he is not going again to release PDM cash to parishes and circles that are not ready. You see, there are some requirements that those people have to follow. First of all, you must be having your bank account. There are some committees that are supposed to be done in the village level, the parish development committee. If those committees are not there, if you don't have a bank account, then you're not qualified to receive that money. And these are the things people don't know. Okay. You get it? Okay. So, I was even following up the same things. Yesterday, we were at Uganda Media Center. Okay. So the Minister for Local Government, Rafael Majesi, saying the same issues, that money is not going to be released if you're not qualified, if you've not followed all these requirements, money will not be released at this very point. So that's why he's been telling people. You saw him on TV. I was watching him on TV at Smart 24 TV when I was down there, trying to make a lot of the statements, trying to sensitize people. But he says they are going to get the group, the people down. You see, guys from the local government and the group. A couple of officials are going to the villages and trying to sensitize people on the requirements they should follow for them to be qualified to receive this PDF cash.
But when we talk about receiving, Binsing reports that only 8,600 the eligible parishes to receive the money are the ones that look ready to receive the money.
Yes. The public. Let us sensitize. But even the local administration, Chairman LOC3, Chairman LOC2s, and like Rafael Majid said, they should sensitize the public to get to know this. This is not political.
Well, I need to understand as well. So you mean to tell me if these circles which have not received any money, if they meet these requirements, even in the due time, due course of the year, they will be able now to receive?
Definitely. Definitely.